attention, please. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Great to see you, obviously. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we're here today to burn off all those calories. So, maybe not. Anyway, I'm not sure if we have any new folks today, but of course we'll go through our safety. If you have glaucoma or balance issues, high blood pressure, don't put your head below your heart. Be careful if you have any back issues, don't do any severe twisting. If you're pregnant, of course, no severe twisting. And interestingly, I don't see anyone here today doing this, but if you have diabetes, you don't want to do an exercise with your shoes off. You want to make sure you have your shoes on. Don't want to hurt your feet. Someone with diabetes, if they hurt their feet, that can lead to other more serious things. So be careful of that. Okay, so we're ready to start, and I always like to start with my intention. And today's intention is weakness. You know, we all have weaknesses. And for those of us who don't admit it, we're probably in more trouble than we think. If we admit it, at least we can face it. And I did something on Thanksgiving I shouldn't have done that I'm definitely going to pay for. I make the dinner because when we first got married, my wife was working. She was a nurse. And she was worried, who's going to make Thanksgiving dinner? And I said, a piece of cake, I'll do it. You know. So I did, and so that's been the tradition for 43 years. You know, we did. But this Thanksgiving, I took a shortcut. I made the apple pie, but I used canned apples. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you're in trouble, boy, I'll tell you. Because normally I'd slice the apples, you know, but I was in kind of a hurry, so I've learned that that's a weakness that I'm going to fix, I'll tell you. So, but in my defense, my mother used to make it with canned apples. So anyway, with all of that out of the way now, we'll go ahead and get started. You know, and I was really surprised in Conroe today. I thought, well, we probably have around 15 participants come, 23. So, and look at this class. So awesome to see you all. So we'll go ahead and get started. Of course, we'll start with our diaphragmatic breathing. Nice deep breaths. Perfect. And today we're going to warm up with our marching in place.
What's our intention?
Our intention was weakness.
That's right.
So we'll start with our marching in place. There we go. Nice and easy. Warm up those legs. Warm up that lower body. That's so good. Those muscles and joints moving, that synovial fluid flowing. And then, of course, you can go maybe do a little right oblique, open up the hip, and do a left oblique, and a right oblique, and a left oblique, and a right oblique, and a left oblique. When we come back to the center now, bring the upper body into motion here. Nice, smooth movement, big range of motion in those arms and shoulders. All 600 plus muscles moving now. Joints are getting lubricated, really good. And now maybe being very careful of your neighbor, we'll do the back stroke, just engaging the upper shoulder and back muscles in a little different way. Really fantastic here. Even get a little cardio moving if we can. Perfect. Nice big strokes. And we'll come forward again into that nice big forward movement. Everything moving, everything getting warmed up, really, really good. Then we'll come to a stop. Let's take some deep breaths. Fantastic. And of course, you know, hydrate at any point, take a break at any point. We're not here to hurt ourselves, just want to improve our health. We'll continue with stretching out the shoulders, taking that left arm, putting it behind my back. And with my right hand, I'm going to give that a little bit of a push. Just open up that shoulder area there. And I'm switching to the other side. And I say shoulder, but also the upper back muscles are getting involved. And I'm going to switch again, just a gentle stretch. Switch to the other side. And switch. And switch. Great. And one more on the left. And one more on the right. Fantastic. Going to bring those arms down now. We'll come into our goalpost position. And on our goalpost, as you know, as we breathe in, we'll come down. Breathing out, we'll go up. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Very, very good. In goalpost position, twisting to the right. I'm twisting from the waist, twisting to the left, as far as I can go. Twisting to the right, stimulating the liver, and twisting to the left, stimulating the digestive system. Fantastic. Coming back to the center, very carefully leaning to the right. Those oblique muscles going here, leaning to the left, leaning to the right, and leaning to the left. Great, and we come back to our neutral position, bring those arms down into reverse goalpost, and in reverse goalpost, breathing in, we come up, out we go down, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. And in this position, again, we're going to twist to the right. A little different twist into the back there, and twisting to the left. Stimulating our digestive system, twisting to the right, and twisting to the left. Great, coming back to the center, and coming back to normal goalpost. And from there, we bring the hands together, touching the elbows if you can. Breathing in, we come down. Breathing out, we go up. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. And we slowly unwind and we roll those shoulders out. Oh, they need that good range of motion there. Just feel that synovial fluid lubricating that shoulder joint. And we go in the opposite direction. Big range of motion here. Up and down, so good. And then if you want to add that cognitive challenge, we can do the opposite roll. Challenge that left and right brain, and the other direction, of course. Nice big range of motion here. Perfect. Now we're going to come to a stop. We're going to do the lower body, bringing the feet out, digging the heels into the floor. This is our hamstring stretch, as you know, but it stretches much more than the hamstring. We come forward to slight discomfort, and we come right back up. Nice dynamic flow here. Coming forward again, nice and easy. And we come right back up. And we come forward, and right back up. And forward, and right back up. And forward, and right back up. One more coming forward. Great, and coming right back up. Very good, feet flat on the floor. We'll walk that out a little bit. Coming to a standing position now, continuing with our warm-up. Before we do that though, I did want to mention, and I totally forgot, several things. One is you should have gotten an email from Lisa that has a survey I was hoping you could fill out. It's up to you, of course. If you could, and you could send it back electronically, or you can take a printed copy there on the table back there and just fill it out, maybe bring it on Thursday. Totally up to you. I'd just love to get your feedback. Another item I wanted to point out, there's an article, and this is in the Conroe Courier, and it talks about NBA players practicing yoga to improve their flexibility. How about that? And I know that football players also practice ballet to help with their balance and dexterity and their flexibility. So you guys are doing great, and you can play basketball. And then one thing I'm amazed, there's a dentist in Montgomery who every year he does free work for veterans on Veterans Day. And this year he completed $130,000 worth of free work for veterans. He and a team of dentists perform this free work. So amazing, talking about giving back, that's phenomenal. Really good stuff. Okay, so continuing on, let's just get our first forward and backward fold in here. Bring those arms up alongside the ears. Gently when leaning back, stretching all of these muscles in the hips, and we'll come forward into the forward fold. Uttanasana here. Wonderful for that sciatic nerve. Oh, what a great stretch. We'll come back to our neutral position. We're going to go back into that backward fold, Urdhva Hastasana, nice dynamic flow, coming forward into that Uttanasana again. Nice and gentle. Perfect. Coming to our neutral position. Arms all the way out into that helicopter, big twist to the right, and then to the left. Nice flow here. And to the right. Very good. And to the left. This is our transverse plane. Coming back to the center, twisting, put the hands on the hips. When we do that twisting, it stimulates the digestive system, as you've heard me say many times. And of course, we've got a lot of turkey and pie to get moving here. So, okay, then we'll twist to the right again from the hips. And we'll twist to the left. And we'll twist to the right. And to the left. Great, and back to the center. We'll do that hula hoop just to get these hips ready, because we're going to do our warriors in a few minutes, and we want to make sure they're flexible, and we'll go in the other direction. Nice big rotation here. Perfect. We're doing our good morning exercise, having our arms by our sides, coming all the way up, very slow, just very gentle stretching here, and then once we're here, up a little higher, and then we come back down, nice and easy, and we come back up. Great range of motion here. Higher, and we come back down. Very good, coming back up. This is good for putting ornaments on the tree, higher. And we come back down, and one more coming up in this frontal plane, a little bit higher, and we come down. And then, of course, we'll do the sagittal plane. We come up in the front, turn those palms, and we come down. And we turn the palms, and we come up. And we turn the palms, a little shoulder stretch there, coming down. Turn those palms, coming back up. And turning, coming back down. One more coming up. And one more coming down, nice and slow, very gentle, excellent. We'll roll those shoulders out, give them a pretty good range of motion. Work out there in the other direction, of course. Going to work on the lower body now. So we'll do our lunge and our squat posing. So have my chair handy as always. Holding with my right hand if I need to. Right leg is going forward, left leg goes back, coming into our runner's lunge. Remember, you never want the knee to go beyond the toes, so be careful of that. Don't want to hurt the meniscus. If you hurt the meniscus, you've got trouble. So then we just breathe in, coming up, and out we go forward. And in, and out, 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 and one more in, and out. Very good. And we'll come to a standing position. Now we're going to do the other side. I have that left leg forward, right leg is back. I always have my chair handy if I need it. Breathing in, I come up. Out I go forward. And in, and out, 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 and in. And how do we come to a standing position? We walk it out. Hydrate, please, if you need to hydrate. I am certainly going to enjoy a beverage. And as you know, we go slow because that time under tension is what's going to stimulate the type 1 muscle fiber, and that's what holds us up. We need to make sure that fiber stays good and strong. We'll move now to the squat pose. This is the assisted squat, as you know. I've got my chair there if I need to hold it. And I'm coming down to the point of where the quadricep muscles here in the front say, that's enough of that, and I come right back up. And I come down nice and slow, nice, and you want that time under tension, coming back up nice and slow. And coming down, nice and easy, and back up. And down, and back up. And down, picture those muscles just getting stronger, and we come back up. One more coming down, and we come back up. Very, very good. And now, of course, we can go to the yoga squat, much more intense, totally up to you. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Spread those feet, bring the hands together, and coming down again to the point of slight discomfort, wherever that is for you. And once you're there, maybe you can twist to the right a little, and twist to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Now we come back to center, and we slowly come up. Again, we want that time under tension, slowly coming up, nice and easy. Woo, feel those muscles working, working, working. Okay, and we walk it back. Very, very good. Let's take some deep breaths, get that oxygen back into our systems. Fantastic. Going to have a seat. Okay. I want to work on those deep pelvic muscles, the psoas muscles, transverse abdominis, the glutes. Going to get a lot of stuff working here in the middle of the body. Those psoas muscles, you know, they play a big role in our elimination processes, also in our posture. I want to make sure they're strong. And today we're going to do the boat, so I bring my feet out. And if this is too much, doing 1 foot at a time is perfectly fine. Whatever's working for you, then we paddle that boat maybe. And you can just picture those big, deep psoas muscles working, getting stronger as we go here. Being careful of the forest. Very good. It's nice to have a forest on the lake. Okay, and then we'll add the upper body. Yeah, that rowing in there. So we got all 600 muscles going again. Really, really good. And you got some cardio coming up. Heart's a muscle. Need to exercise the heart as well. So good. Paddling along here. Beautiful day. Boy, the sun is out. And we'll come to a stop. We'll take some deep breaths. Oh, feel that oxygen coming in, just nourishing all the muscles and organs. Fantastic. Right back to that boat. We're halfway across that lake. And let's get rowing going here. Very good. And if you wish to add a little more stress to the back, we can just do some kayak type movement. Get those big latissimus dorsi muscles moving here. Trapezius muscle, all those good things. So good. Heart is really going now. Got some cardio going. Oh, I'm landing on the forest. And we'll come to a stop again. We'll take some deep breaths. And hydrate, please, if you need to hydrate. I'm definitely going to have a little beverage here.
You rolled yourself up on the bank, didn't you?
I'm sorry?
You rolled yourself up onto the bank, it looks like.
I didn't hear you.
You rolled yourself up onto the bank.
Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Absolutely. See, it's the way I understand it.
That's right.
There you go. So, we're going to do some upper back muscle work here. Want to work on those big rhomboid muscles. Need to make them strong again if you're lifting those Christmas ornaments. Want to make sure this is good and strong. So, we do our eagle pose. Left arm is straight up and down. Right arm comes around and wraps. But of course, you go only as far as you can safely go. Once we're there, twisting to the right, nice and slow. Twisting to the left. Twisting to the right. And twisting to the left. Coming back to the center, leaning forward, very carefully, engaging all those muscles in the back. Again, I go to the right, and I go to the left, and I go to the right, and then to the left. I come back to the center, I return to vertical. Once in vertical, breathing in, I come down. Breathing out, I go up, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And I slowly unwind, and again, we'll roll those shoulders. Big rotation there. So good. Get all that fluid, natural lubricant moving. Other direction, of course. If you have arthritis, this is a great movement to do. So good. And then we can challenge the brain, maybe do the opposite roll. So the left and right brain are challenging each other here, and we go in the other direction. Good cognitive challenge. And we'll do the other side now, so that right arm comes up, left arm comes around and wraps. Once we're safely there, twisting to the right. Twisting to the left, twisting to the right, and twisting to the left. When we come back to the center, we very carefully lean forward. And again, we go to the right, and we go to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Coming back to the center, returning to vertical. Breathing in, we come down. Breathing out, we go up. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out, and again, we slowly unwind. Give those shoulders another big roll. Ooh, that feels good. And the other direction. Nice, good range of motion there. Fantastic. So we're coming back to a standing position. We are all warmed up. We are ready, almost, for the warrior moves. I am definitely going to hydrate real quick. Perfect. So we'll just set the hips before we get into the warriors. Bring those arms up into our Urdhva Hastasana, leaning back, and we can hold here now doing a static stretch. Take a deep breath as we hold. And we'll come forward into the forward fold, Uttanasana, holding here. Boy, if you need to stretch your sciatic nerve, this is a move to do. Deep, deep breath as we hold. And in our neutral position, hands on the hips, and we'll just do the hula hoop, just to kind of get those hips ready for some work. There we go, and in the opposite direction. Nice big ovals here. And then in the neutral position, we're going to push the hips forward, and we'll bring the shoulders back and open up those pectoral muscles. Deep breath as we hold here. Fantastic. Okay, releasing from that, we're ready to move into our warrior poses, starting with warrior one. I'm going to have my chair handy, of course. Right leg going forward, left leg going back. Arms come up alongside the ears now, and once we're good and sturdy in the pose, breathing in, we come up, out we go forward, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out in carefully now. I bring those hands down behind my back, interlacing the fingers coming into our humble warrior. Hands and arms go towards the ceiling. Breathing in, my chest comes up. Out it goes down, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. I release and slowly go back to my warrior one. Once I'm safely there, now we transition into our warrior two. We make all the moves we need to make. Nice smooth movement, smooth as we can. Once we're safely here, breathing in, we come up. Out we go forward, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. Now we're going to turn that forward palm towards the ceiling, coming back into our peaceful warrior. Great side stretch here. Once we're safely in this position, breathing in, we come up, out we go down, and in, and out, 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 and I flow right back into my warrior two. Today we're doing our triangle, being very careful. I straighten both legs, and I take that right hand and bring it down to the right ankle. The left arm comes up alongside the left ear, and if my practice allows today, looking up underneath that arm towards the ceiling, breathing in, I come up, out I go down, and in, and out, 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 and I slowly flow back into my warrior two. And once I'm safely here now, we come to a standing position. We hydrate, walk it out. Okay. I know we shouldn't be having this much fun. Okay. Moving my chair to the other side. Make sure I've got it handy there if I need it. Let's take some deep breaths before we get into it, though. Great, and we'll do the other side now. So the left leg is forward, right leg is back. Good, sturdy pose. Arms come up alongside the ears. Once we're safely here, breathing in, we come up. Out we go forward, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. And carefully, we bring the hands down behind the back, interlace the fingers, coming into our humble warrior. Hands and arms towards the ceiling. Breathing in, our chest comes up. Out it goes down, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. Releasing back into our warrior one. And from there, we transition to that warrior two. Make all of our moves that we need to make, coming into our warrior two, good and sturdy, breathing into the pose, we come up, out we go forward, and in, and out, 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 and in, and out. We're now turning that forward palm towards the ceiling, coming back into that peaceful warrior, get that side stretch in, breathing in, we come up, out we go down, and in, and out, 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 flowing back into my warrior two. Now coming into that triangle, straightening those legs. Left hand goes down to that left ankle, right arm up alongside the right ear, looking up underneath that arm if I can, breathing in, I come up, out I go down, and in, and out, 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 and I flow back into my warrior two, and I come to a standing position, I take that break, woo, and hydrate, hydrate, please, hydrate. I know, wasn't that awesome? Yeah, that's so cool. Okay. It gets oxygen back into our system. These muscles and organs are screaming for oxygen, and the brain, of course. Deep breaths in and out. Perfect. We're going to reset the hips, and then we'll do our balance challenge for today. But to reset the hips, bringing those arms up, leaning back, just holding here, taking a deep breath. And coming forward into that forward fold. Deep, deep breath here. Do a neutral position, arms out for that helicopter. Big twist to the right, holding here, deep breath. And then to the left, and we'll hold in a deep breath. And then back to center, carefully leaning to the right, get that side stretch in, and then we'll lean to the left. Great, and one more to the right, and one more to the left. Really get those hips reset. And then releasing the arms and bringing them down. We'll do the hula hoop, again, just to put those hips back where they belong. I've got a little clicking going on there. We'll go in the other direction. Nice, good round movement there. Perfect. Ready now for our balance challenge. Today we're going to do the dancer's pose, but as you know, there's always options. So I've got my chair handy, holding on if I need to. I'm going to take that left foot, and I can do the low tree if I wish. Just put those toes onto the ground, the heel into the ankle of my right leg. Or I can come into the full dancer's pose, and I'm going to move forward just a little bit here, to the full dancer's pose, where I bring that leg up. But again, if this is too much, just stay with option one. Once I've got that ankle in my hand, I'm pushing down into that hand, so I really want to engage the hip. That's lifted there. Then I'm going to try to align the knees if I can, just a little more stretch to the hip. You do only what you can safely do. I'm holding the chair for security here, good and tight, my gaze fixed to the floor, not moving. And now I can add slowly, maybe a little more intensity, a little more challenge, hovering that hand over the chair, if I wish to do that. Remember, whatever you're doing is perfect. We're challenging the brain, the cerebellum. Got that coordination, accuracy, and balance going on here. Then maybe I can release that hand and come up to the ceiling with it. Again, that's up to you, whatever's working for you today. Coming in and out of the pose is excellent, no problem. Continuing with the brain challenge, exactly what we want to do, stimulating that brain. Then maybe I can move the gaze from the floor up to the ceiling. So I slowly bring the head up. Again, that's up to you. Then I slowly bring the hand down. And then I'll bring the gaze down. And then I'll release that leg, and we walk in. Okay, cool. Other side. Move my chair. Again, I can go to option one, of course, the low tree if I wish. Or I can bring that leg up, hold it with my hand, my right hand, pushing down into that hand, really getting that hip engaged. Hand is fixed to the chair, gaze fixed to the floor. Good and solid. Then I add maybe a little bit of intensity, a little more challenge, hovering that hand over the chair. I like to put a micro bend in my knee, the supporting knee, if that works for you. Otherwise, whatever is working for you. Then I release that hand, and maybe I come up to the ceiling. Got that oxygen flowing, deep, deep breaths. Brain needs oxygen to function. And then maybe I can move the gaze up to the ceiling. Then I'll slowly bring the hand down. Then I'll bring the gaze down. And I'll slowly release that leg, and we walk it. Okay, outstanding. So, let's hydrate for sure. We've definitely burned up some water doing that. And we'll take some deep breaths to get the oxygen back into our system. Need to get oxygen to the brain. It consumes 20% of the heart's output, and that's what keeps us sharp. So deep, deep breaths in and out. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of stretching here. After that great little workout, going to bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, palms go towards the floor, elbows as straight as I can make them, bringing those palms up to the ceiling if I can. And once I'm here, pushing up a little bit. I want to get a good stretch in the shoulders and the back. Then, from here, as I'm pushing up, I'm twisting to the right. And then slowly twisting to the left. and twisting to the right, and twisting to the left. I come back to the center now. Very careful, I'm going to lean to the right. Make a big letter C here, and then I'm going to lean to the left. And lean to the right, and lean to the left. Just feel those hips getting stretched really, really good. Coming back to the center, carefully leaning back. And now coming halfway forward, pushing those palms straight out in front. Wonderful stretch right across the upper back there. Again, I'm going to go to the right. Really want to get those rhomboid muscles stretched out. And I'm going to go to the left. And one more to the right. And one more to the left. I'm going to come back to the center, and then we unhook those hands, and we shake them out. Get that blood flowing in the fingers, really good. Very good. So we need to do a little bit of upper body work. You know, we did a lot of work with the lower body, as you know, so the arms and shoulders are getting jealous. So we're going to do our push-ups. So I have my hand. It's true. It's true. So I have a chair handy. Be very careful. Don't let the chair... So, straight back, straight as you can make it. We don't want a lordoric posture. That can just add to issues with the back. Straight as we can make it. And we're going to come forward, nice and easy. And we'll come right back up. Feel those arm muscles and shoulders engaging, coming forward. And right back up. And coming forward. And right back up. And now we'll add that intensity, a little more intensity. We're going to come halfway forward and hold. Deep breath as we hold. And then all the way down. And all the way up. Woo, I was crackling their elbows. And we come halfway down. Deep breath as we hold. And then all the way down. And all the way up. Very good. One more coming halfway down, holding here. Deep, deep breath. All the way down. And all the way up. And we release from that. Ooh, does that feel good? Okay, we'll roll those shoulders out. Sure. We'll go in the other direction. Nice big range of motion here. Excellent. We'll do that little opposite cognitive challenge if you wish. And then the other direction. So good for the left and right brain. Fantastic. So I'm going to do a little cool down here. It's just some little squats and lunges. So with my feet together, I'm just going to step to the right. And then I'm going to just squat down a little bit. And I'll take a deep breath here. Bring the feet together. I'm going to go to the left now. Squatting down, taking a deep breath. Feet together, we'll go to the right again. Squatting down, deep breath. Feet together, we'll go to the left last time. Squatting down, deep breath. Very good, and we'll come back to the center. Now I'm going to turn sideways because I don't want to hurt the foliage here. So, but you know we're going to take that right leg and go forward. And then we're just going to squat down a little bit. Perfect. And we'll come back up. And while we're here, let's come back again. Forward. Great. And we'll come back up. Now we'll bring the feet together and we'll do the other side. Now the left leg is forward, coming forward, holding here, deep breath. And come back up, and coming forward, holding deep breath. Great, and we'll come back up. Fantastic. So, time for our cognitive challenge for today. And today we're doing the traffic cop. So, so all the police and the wreckers are outside to collect all the crashed cars. So as you know, we're just using the right hand. So I'm going to have my right hand in front, stop the traffic in front, stop the traffic in back, stop from the left, stop from the right. Right? In the front, in the back, in the front, in the front, in the front, in the back, in the front, in the front, in the left, the left, the left, the right, the left, the right, the left, the front, the right, the left, the front, the back, the front, the back. The right, the left, the right, the left, the front, the back, the front, the back. There you go.
We just had a record.
Yeah. Good little challenge for the brain. Excellent little challenge for the brain. It really is. Stimulates that cerebellum, our accuracy, our coordination, and our balance. And to add to that, let's bring those arms out, making a fist. The thumbs are up. Taking that left thumb now, going to bring that in nice and slow and touch the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to switch. And I'm only looking straight ahead. Switching, nice and easy. Arms are parallel to the floor. And I can feel that the thumbs are touching exactly as they should, just as the brain is instructing, and I can see it. I've got visualization here, I've got feel, and I've got vocalization. Of course, I'm talking, but your brain is communicating to those arms and those thumbs, telling them to do this, and of course they're following it exactly as they should. So we're going to remove the visualization part just to add to the cognitive challenge here. So I've closed my eyes. That adds a little challenge for balance as well. And of course, now we cannot see that the thumbs are touching as they should, but we can feel that they are. And we can feel that the arms are parallel to the floor, and that's exactly what we want. Everything is doing what it's instructed to do, even though we can't see it going on. Then, if you can, without jeopardizing accuracy, we speed it up a little bit. Going back and forth, making sure the tips of the thumbs are touching the tip of the nose exactly as it should, and of course making sure the arms are parallel to the floor. Going back and forth, back and forth. Very good. Really stimulating the coordination and accuracy here in the brain. And of course, with the eyes closed, again, we have a balance challenge. And we'll come to a stop, open the eyes, shake those hands out. Excellent little challenge for the brain, keeping it sharp. Again, we want to make sure if we're in a falling situation, we don't have to stop and think, we just react. Everything is the brain and the limbs are going to react, hopefully, and prevent us from falling. So, a little more resetting here of the hips. Arms come up alongside the ears, leaning back. That Uttanasana. It's so important to get the hips reset. Deep breath as we hold. And we'll come forward into Uttanasana. Just a great full body stretch here. Ooh, feels good. And deep breath as we hold. Perfect. And we'll come back to a neutral position. We're going to have a seat. Want to work on the hips a little bit more. Please hydrate if you need to hydrate. I hear some sighs of relief. Okay. So, we're going to do our pigeon pose, normally done on the floor. We do it seated, of course, and I think it's just as effective. Very, very careful. Options, of course. Option one, I'm going to take that left foot and just put it on the outside of my right foot. For option two, I'm going to bring that leg up and bring it behind the knee. Once I'm behind the knee, obviously my hip is now getting a good stretch here. I'm going to add a little more intensity. I bring those arms up alongside the ears. Breathing in, I come up. Breathing out, I go forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Now I bring the arms down. I'm going to rotate that ankle. I want to make it good and flexible. So rotating it releases the synovial fluid, lubricates the ankle, and then we go in the other direction. Great range of motion here. I want to increase the elasticity as well. And then we'll plantar flex that foot. We'll dorsiflex it. We'll plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex, and plantar flex, and dorsiflex. And we'll do that myofascial release if you wish. Dig those thumbs into those muscles there in the calf. Boy, when they wake you up at night, all of this is good to do. Get that blood flowing. You have neuropathy in the legs. All these exercises here are very good for that as well. Then we switch and we do the other side. Bring that leg up behind the knee, of course. Once we're safely there, bring those arms up alongside the ears. Breathing in, we come up. Out, we go forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and down. And again, we'll bring those arms down. Rotate that ankle. Get that ankle well lubricated. You know, a flexible ankle will go a long way in preventing falling. And we'll go in the other direction. Nice, good range of motion. As always, picture that synovial fluid just lubricating that joint. And then we'll plantar flex that foot. And we'll dorsiflex it. Plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex. One more plantar flex and dorsiflex. And we'll give those muscles a good little myofascial massage here. Fascia goes throughout our body. Really want to make sure it's good and flexible. It's elastic. Perfect. And we bring that leg down. Going to work on those deep psoas muscles one more time. So going to do our big toe. So we're going to bring that left leg up. Toes come back towards me. And then I go out to the side. Then I come back and out and back and out and back and out and back. And I switch legs now. Toes come back and out, and back, and out, and back, and out, and back, and out, and back. One more time, other side. Toes back and out, and back, and out, and back, and out, and back, and out, and back. We switch again, other side. Toes back and out, and back, and out, back, and out, and back, and out, and back. We're going to bring the feet down, step that out. We're going to come to a standing position again. Hydrate, you need to hydrate. I want to do a little bit of twisting movement here. Again, I can't emphasize how important the transverse plane is, and that as we age, we need to do twisting to make sure that we keep everything flexible, and it stimulates the liver and the digestive system as well. Hands by my sides. I'm going to take that left arm. I'm going to bring it straight up. And once I'm here, now I'm going to twist. And then I'm going to bring that hand down, that raised hand comes down to that right leg. And now that arm comes back straight up. Then I twist back to the center, bring that arm down, other arm comes up. Then I twist, then I bring that hand down to that leg. Bring that arm up, back to the center, change arms, twist, bring that hand down. Arm comes back, center, change arms, one more twist. One more, bring that hand down. Arm comes up, change arms, one more twist, and one more coming down, and back up. Great, we'll bring the arm down, perfect. Ready now for, to counter our dancer's pose that we did a few moments ago. We'll do the Karate Kid pose, or the crane pose as you know it. I have my chair handy as always, of course. I want to bring that leg up, that left leg up, maybe parallel to the floor if I can. I'm holding the chair for sure. Maybe I can come into that partial crane, or maybe I can go hover the hand over the chair, or come into the full crane. Once I'm in the full crane, I really want to stimulate coordination here and accuracy, so I'm just going to start, and balance of course. So I'm just going to start some slow movements, whatever you can safely do. The more movement you give, the more challenge to the brain, the more communication that's going on, that's what's crucial. And that's what we really, really want. So very, very good. Doing fantastic. Then we'll release, we'll step it out, and we'll do the other side. So I bring that right leg up, hip parallel to the floor if I can, but whatever's working for you. Got my chair handy. Come into that half crane if I wish. Maybe go into that full crane. Then once I'm safely there, I start my little movement, little body challenges here. And deep breathing, of course, keep that brain well oxygenated. Great, and we're releasing that, walk it out. Doesn't that feel good? Fantastic, I mean, that is so awesome, so cool. Okay, so we've got to do a little more work. We have a bunch of muscles here in the thighs called the abductors and the adductors. You need to make them strong. Going to hold that chair with my right hand. Going to bring that left leg up. Foot is off the floor. Once I'm in this position, I'm going to tighten those muscles, tight as I can make them. And just do my deep breathing here. And then I'll go to the abductor side, get that IT band involved here, getting it nice and strong. Deep breaths as we hold. And then we'll go back to the adductor side, tighten those muscles, deep, deep breath. And then back to the abductor side, one more time, deep, deep breaths. Great, and we're releasing that, we'll walk it out. We'll do the other side. Holding the chair with my left hand now. Take that right foot is off the floor. Tighten those adductor muscles there. Deep breaths as I hold. Then I'll go to the abductor side. And back to the adductor side. And one more abductor side. releasing that, we'll walk it out. Holding the chair now with my left hand, I'm going to take that left leg and just swing it back and forth a little bit. I want gravity to just kind of pull that leg back down and reset in the socket there, in the hip socket. Just nice gentle movement here. And deep breathing as I go, of course. And we'll switch now and do the other leg. Just gently swing that back and forth. Great, I'm releasing that, we'll step it out. Have a hydration, please, really quick. And we'll do a little bit of Tai Chi. I really think that Tai Chi is a great way to help not only strengthening muscles, it improves our coordination, our elasticity, all the things that yoga does, just maybe a little different way of doing it. And today we'll do the horse stance. So I'm going to spread my feet, maybe a little more than shoulder width apart. And then I'm going to come down as though I was sitting on a horse. I'm just going to hold there. Of course, all these muscles are engaged, so they're certainly getting stronger. And we'll do a little bit of what we call embracing the moon. So I'm going to bring my hands out in front. And my left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom. And I'm going to just gently turn to the right. And as I turn, I'm going to switch those hands. So now the right hand's on top, left is on bottom. I'm going to go to the left, nice and easy. Picture yourself holding a globe, for instance. I switch the hands, and I come back. And I'm going really slow, twisting from the waist, of course. Switch hands, and I come back. It's actually relaxing. Switch hands, and I come back. And at the same time, very challenging for the body. Switching the hands again, and I come back nice and easy. And I switch the hands, coming back. And I switch. And I switch. And as I'm switching, I'm moving my weight. So my weight is now going to the right. Hand switch. Coming back, all my weight goes to the left leg and foot. Switch. All my weight's going to the right leg and foot. Switch. One more to the left. And switch. One more to the right. Coming back to the center, hands by our sides, bring the hands down, step it up, come up, and just take a deep breath. Good little workout, and nice and smooth, but challenging for sure. So, and of course, we'll build on that as time goes on. The horse stance is really a basic stance, as is the L stance that we practiced last week. If you remember, I slowly lifted that leg, turned, and came down. So, and that in itself is a nice little workout. But then there's things you can add to that. So. Really cool stuff. Oh, let's take some deep breaths. Final stretch, arms up, leaning back, holding here. Deep, deep breath as we hold. Coming forward to that forward fold, Uttanasana. Deep breath as we hold. Great, on neutral position, hands on the hips, twisting to the right, holding deep, deep breath. And twisting to the left, holding deep breath. Back to the center. We'll do that hula hoop one more time. So good to reset those hips. And then the other direction, of course. Great. And we'll just rotate those knees. Get those knees and ankles and hips involved here. Stimulating those release of the synovial fluid. We'll go in the other direction. Nice ovals here. And then we'll bring the knees together. We'll come all the way out and all the way back in. So big oval here. And then the other direction. All the way out and back in, all the way out and back in, the old Charleston, if you will. Perfect, and now we'll come to a seated position, those of you who know what that means. Okay. Say that to the grandkids. Charleston. Okay. So we're going to continue on with our little cool down here. Do our windshield wiper, so I'm just going to flop my knees to the right. To the left, to the right, to the left, right one more time, left one more time. Back to the center, really going to give the hips a stretch here, doing our twisted roots. I'm going to take that left leg, bring it up and over. Once I'm there, twisting now all the way to the left, twisting from the waist. You can feel this in the hips, I'm sure. And then twisting to the right, and then to the left, as far as you can go. And one more to the right. Now we bring the foot down and we switch legs, do the other side. Now I'm going to twist to the right, as far as I can go, and then to the left, and then to the right. more to the left. Okay, we come back to the center, we release from that. We're going to do our head and neck exercises. So we're going to rotate the head in a big, big oval, going to the right, all the way up and over. Great range of motion here and down. And again, we'll go to the right, big, big oval. And down. Now we'll go to the left. Huge movement here, so good. And one more to the left, big oval. And we come down. And now in our neutral position, continuing with our full range of motion, leaning the head back, leaning the head forward. Back to neutral, leaning to the right, leaning to the left. Back to neutral, hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, elbows are straight out, turning only the head, all the way to the right, all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and all the way to the left. Back to the center, we'll bring the hands down, do our peripheral vision now, looking straight forward. Only my eyes are moving, not my head. Looking to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down. I blink the eyes to reset them. Carpal tunnel, bring those fingers together, do that spider on the mirror, stimulate that blood flow, also release that synovial fluid into the knuckles. You have arthritis in the hands, neuropathy in the hands, oh, great, great exercise, and also perfect for the carpal tunnel. Fantastic release, and we take that right arm, bring it left arm out, bring that hand down, gently pulling that hand back, no pain ever, just a little stretch there. We go in the opposite direction, and then we take that right arm, bring that hand back gently, and then the other direction, nice and easy. Great, and we'll shake those hands out again, stimulate that blood flow coming into our savasana, so we relax the mind and then the body. Closing the eyes, hands on the thighs, palms up or down, it's your choice. Deep breathing as we go, and being mindful only of our breath. As the breath comes in, we watch it and we look at it going through the body, nourishing the body. And as the breath goes out, it cleanses the body. And by doing that and being mindful only of the breath, we block out all the other noise and thoughts in our mind. We have 60,000 thoughts a day. Yeah, we're going to just push all that aside just for a moment or two. And that is incredibly healthy for the brain. Deep breaths in and out. Focusing on the breath, only watching the breath, being mindful only of the breath. If a thought pops into our mind, and it will, that's fine, acknowledge it, and go right back to just focusing on the breath. And by only focusing on the breath, we forget about all those things we can't control. We have no deadlines. At least for this moment in time. And because we're only focusing on this moment in time, we have no problems, we have no pain, no issues. Just enjoying the moment, enjoying the camaraderie, the wonderful fellowship, absorbing the incredible positive energy in this room. Realize coming to our practice how much good we've done for our body and for our mind. Watching that breath come in, nourishing the body, and as it goes out, cleansing the body. And because we've completed our practice, we realize also we're ready now for whatever the rest of the day has to bring. Deep breaths coming in and out. Our mind is at peace. Our body is at rest. And with our eyes remaining closed, we slowly move our hands and we move our feet. Carefully now, we open our eyes, bring those arms all the way out, make sure you have your balance. Hands come together down to heart center, and may the light within me continue to have the honor of shining alongside the light within you. And in the truest meaning of the word namaste, I bow to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So awesome. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Please be safe. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We will see you on Thursday. If you haven't signed in, please sign in. Chairs go on the lines. Don't forget, if you'd like to fill out that feedback form, I'd love to have the survey